look, great to win, but you guys took some serious hits tonight on defense. Does that take a little bit of the juice out of this thing tonight?
What? No. We do lose some guys, but boys stepped up, man. Boys stepped up. It is always tough to lose guys. It's been all season long. You know, DQ went down, Tre'Davious went down. You know, Rasul stepped up, Dane stepped up. Dane had a great game today. So, you know, that's the NFL. Guys go down. You know, we have a great group of guys that it's next man up, and there's no drop-off. So, Kaiir, look at Kaiir, man. Coming in, he hasn't played all season. Coming in a playoff game, CB gets hurt. CB's another one who stepped up all season long for us. But it's just next man up. Yeah, it sucks to lose guys, but we got a great team, and we got great guys behind them.
What do you want to say about Kair's interception and what did that do for the defense?
Huge. You know, I had a penalty right before that. You know, learned from it, came back. You know, didn't didn't hold him down, and he didn't get in his feelings or anything like that. Went out there and made a play for us. That was a huge play. We were up 14 on that. 14. Would have made it 14-7. If they would have scored a touchdown. So that was huge, man. To get not only to get an interception, but a red zone interception, take points off the board. That's a huge playoff play.
They've been living on explosives. They did it to Baltimore with the big one, Johnson, and you guys, with all the different people in, were able to avoid the bus and giving them anything cheap. You know, what do you think? How difficult was that with the changing cast to not give up anything?
We take pride in communicating, and that starts every day in the meetings, and J. Poe and I are watching a lot of film together, and working on getting everybody lined up, and working with TB, and it comes down to us communicating every day in meetings.
AJ Klein, what about him coming from, I don't know where he was.
Couch.
Coming in and taking over the defense, and that just says a lot about the type of guys we have in our locker room. AJ's been a part of this system for, I don't know how long he's been here, 2-3 years, and then literally off the couch last week coming in and playing Mike and playing extremely well for us too. He's a guy that we trust going into the game, and a guy who's seen a lot of football, and he helped us big today in a victory.
I think you guys probably figured they were going to try to run the ball, obviously. You did a pretty good job, though. Would you say they really did run the ball great tonight?
Yeah, I mean, we knew that was their plan, especially with the weather coming in. That's Pittsburgh Steelers football. We grew up watching it, and that's what they want to do, especially under Mike T. So we knew that was kind of their game plan, but we got up on them a little bit, and they were able to get into the passing game a little bit, and we had some opportunities to get some stops.
How much did the last 5 weeks prepare you guys for this? Because we kept hearing it's a playoff game. Well, now it actually is a playoff game. How much did that kind of help set you up for this?
I mean, you can really look at, the whole season as it just taking one moment at a time. Early on, a lot of people counted us out. Nobody blinked, nobody panicked. We stuck together. Obviously, getting in a rhythm and getting wins stacked on each other, it helps. But at the same time, those losses early in the season, it helped build that adversity. It helped build these moments right here. We're not – these games haven't been perfect. The last 5 games, you could argue both sides of the ball, special teams. We can continue to get better, but we're finding ways to win, and that's what's important. And at the end of the day, a lot of that adversity that we had dealt with throughout the season, helped us for these moments right here, and we're prepared for them.
Do you like it like that? Now that you've gone through it, that so many people did count you out, and that I think maybe – I don't know if you guys caught people by surprise, but – there were a lot of people who wrote you off.
I think every season presents its own challenges, and that was one of the challenges that we had to deal with this year. And I think I've said it before. Like, there was a lot of people that did count us out, and there was not one person in the locker room that gave a damn about anything that anybody else said outside of that locker room. So, pressure builds diamonds, and we continue to just keep just applying the pressure, and we got 5 in a row. It really doesn't matter. We're on to the next one, and but that adversity early on in the season definitely helped build us for these moments right here.
On Josh Allen's touchdown, were you holler and slide?
Yeah. Yes, I was. I even told him we got back to the sideline. I said, "Hey man, you need to slide." He just looked at me like I was crazy. But that's J.A., man. He just is able to how big he is. He's actually really elusive. He kind of has that 1-2 step real quick to get people off balance and broke a tackle and took it to the house.
What did you see on the Khalil touchdown at the end?
Same thing y'all saw. What? There's no way. Houdini over here. Dipped down, was able to break a tackle and get in the zone. That was huge. That was huge because they were working their way back. I think they were down by 14. They ended up scoring to make it a 7-point game, and then the offense went out there and did that, and that was big. That was probably the biggest drive of the game, just to kind of create that gap, make them one-dimensional when they got the ball back. I think there was not that much time left, 4 or 5 minutes left, and so just a great drive by the offense. I was telling them in the locker room, that was exactly what we needed, because on defense we were kind of giving up some plays, and they were able to score on us.
Jordan alluded to this before, but I would ask you, with all of your experience and time in this league, and you look at this defense, this team this year, with the caliber of players that have been injured and in and out through the course of the season, is there anything that's different? How would you describe this team and its resilience and the whole next man up mentality? Yeah, it's a cliche, but the way you've applied it defensively to this point.
It's for me, missing a couple games also and seeing the guys step in and making plays, it's been huge. Can't say enough about the coaching for sure. Coaching each and every week, doesn't matter who the bodies are, going out there and coaching guys right, and then for the the guys on the team to continue to communicate. And I think that once we got here 7 years ago, we created this foundation. We created a culture, and a way for guys to learn, and also to go out there and play fast and play free. And it's been a process throughout this whole time, but I will say that once guys get in here day one, they can see it. They see the culture. They see how this organization is built. And guys like us two, Tre'Davious, Milano, Reed, D-Dog, the guys from that 2017 team that are still standing. We had a big part in creating a culture to. Doesn't matter who it is, stepping on that field. You go out there, give it your best, and if you make a mistake, we'll correct it later. Forget it, flush it, and move on. So.